focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 180.
Check 55.
Hey! Gun.
Let's see what you got.
Undercrunch.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
20.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Newton. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gun.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Open man is Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Gun.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Newton into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Newton. That one complete to Anderson. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers.
10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And Walker has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, Haskins. And finding the tight end, Wilson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You better be afraid of me. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang, bang, bang.
This is Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
3rd and 14.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He finds McCoy. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He may try and run for this. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That is caught, it's Perriman. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 58. I got you. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey, check mine. Watch 85. Watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Gun. 55's my guy, 55. We own it.
Throwing here, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton to throw. Open man is Anderson. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.